Right then, guess what this is? So I started to look at what I was going to need to do to repair the engine on the Beast, and this was one option. It's another engine I bought. So okay, where my thinking is with this one, the engine in the V65 is definitely repairable, but let's be honest, if I'm going to take one of these things down, there's two cam chains in there, one in each banker cylinders, and they both need replacing. Well, they're like 85 quid a piece, plus a full gasket set. That's absolute bare minimum. Then I'm probably going to have to try and find some springs for the cam chain tensioners, which don't exist anymore. Then there's the time for actually doing it. By the time you've added it all up, and for what I paid for this engine, I'm back to the same story as I was on the CM125. So this isn't another engine that I bought. It's sitting here unused for only one reason. When I got it, it looked like one of those bolts was missing, and the worry was, let's see if we can actually see it, the worry was that, so that is the remains of the bolt inside there. It snapped off, looks like somebody's started to drill it, but obviously given up. So that needs to come out. Now if I can get that out, this engine's fine. If I can't get that out, or if I ruin the head getting it out, then all is still not lost, because obviously I've got a cylinder head on the other one. So we could just reuse all the bits from this one and just literally use the cylinder head off the other one that hasn't got a bolt snapped off in it. But this engine is a known good engine, apparently. I had 27,000 miles on the bike it came off, so hopefully that's not enough to start cam chain rattles. And they tell me it's a good engine. I mean, it came with a warranty when I bought it, so let's just assume it is for now. Oh God, I'm going to regret this so much. So what I think we're going to do is an engine swap in the Magna, in the V65 Magna. We'll stick this lump in. Now in doing that, then, you know, I've said it a number of times, I need to take the exhaust collector box off. Well, if I'm going to swap this engine, I've got no choice, so we're going to have to deal with that. But at the same time, it also gives us the opportunity to do a much more substantial repair on the frame and actually cut that bad section out the frame. I've got to be honest, the only thing that's stopping me, if I had a workshop, I'd be doing this right now. And my brain really wanted to be on, let's build a workshop while the weather's cold and I'm not working on the bikes. So, you know, I do have a plan to do something about that, and I've got a space to do it, just haven't done it yet. So yeah, just a quick update. I'll tag on another piece at the end of this, because I found another little piece online while I was just browsing, looking for bits for my bikes, but we'll come back to that in a second. Yep, managed to find one. At least I'm 99% certain this is off a V65. I need to go down and just hold it up against there, but yeah, after all this time looking, after all that time staring at ones in America where people wanted 300 quid for them, there's no cracks in this one. There's some little scratches that look like cracks, but they're not. So it's not cracked. That's what all the fuss was about when we made the one out of a sheet of stainless steel to replace it, because we didn't have this. So I'm probably going to put this on. I think I am. But what people do is they put a I don't know, is it 1/8 stainless or 1/4 stainless plate underneath this to stiffen it. They're about $40, so unfortunately they're about $40 plus another $40 postage. So even though I managed to get this one was actually mislabeled on eBay. It was marked up as a VT1100 V65 Magna. Well, if you know the VT1100, it doesn't have a fork brace that looks like that. That was the first one, but also it said V65 Magna on it. So I think this one had been ignored, or somebody thought it was just off a VT1100 or whatever. Maybe it is off a VT1100. Maybe it doesn't even fit the Magna. Looks like one off the Magna, but we shall see. I'll let you know on that one. But yeah, 15 quid instead of the usual 150 because somebody thought it was VT. Shame.